So we completed 2 sessions. Today's session is going to be third session. The last 2 classes we discussed the meaning of Oracle application financials, including Fusion. Only the pending topic to understand the course is cloud. What does that mean by cloud? Let's take a simple example. Say one company wants to use Oracle Fusion applications to manage their business data. If they want to use Oracle Fusion applications, they have to take the subscription from Oracle and they have to maintain that product in their servers. For that, certain points they have to consider. What are those? So one company wants to implement or they want to use this Fusion application for their organization, then what they have to do is they have to buy the server infrastructure. They have to buy the servers. They have to buy the servers. When you talk about servers, they have to spend a lot of money to deploy these servers in their organization. Because organization point of view, there will be huge data which they have to manage related to their business. To manage the data, they have to buy the required server setup. Simply you can say server infrastructure. Okay. To set up the server infrastructure, they have to spend a lot of money. And along with that, they have to take the product license. If they are going to use Oracle Fusion applications from Oracle, they have to take the product license. The product license. Say they want to implement financials for financial application, they have to take the license. Or else within the financials, they want to use only GL, AR applications. Yes, for the same, they have to take the license. It may be complete solution or partial solution. They have to take the license to those products. The company may require financials, SCM, HCM, and PPM. For all those, they have to take the license. When they take the license, it will cost very high. Okay, taking license, Oracle will charge good amount of money. Apart from that, when they have a servers and license in place, they need DBA, a database administrator, DBA. When it comes to our applications, you can say apps DBA. The application's short name is APPS, apps, short name. Application short name is apps. Apps DBA means applications DBA. Which applications DBA? Fusion applications DBA. They need Fusion applications DBA to install the product within the server. They need Fusion apps DBA to install the applications in the server. That means they have to deploy Fusion apps DBAs as a part of their implementation team. Okay, the resource, the role is Fusion apps DBA. They require Fusion apps DBA. What Fusion apps DBA can do? They can do the installation. Okay, so Fusion apps installation can be done by Fusion apps DBA. And they need other team members who can take care of the networking and the security aspects. So network admin, they required security. Okay, the network and the data network security and all that. To take care of all these aspects, they need other technical experts. You can take as a security and administration of that. And DBA, definitely they have to take care of the server maintenance. Okay, server maintenance. And if at all Oracle is going to come up with the latest releases for their product, and the client team should take care of the upgrade activities. Say for example, the XYZ company, say XYZ Inc. wants to implement Oracle Fusion applications, and they have to buy the servers and license they have to take from Oracle. They have to deploy the DBA for their implementation so that the DBA can install and the DBA can take care of the server maintenance. So apart from that, network security administrators they require. And if Oracle is, say they implemented today, and after 1 year Oracle is going to come up with the new updates, so to incorporate those updates into the existing environment, what they are using, they have to perform the activity called as upgrade activity. That also should be done by the XYZ Inc. company team only. And the other very challenging point is, say they have servers in one location, USA. If they are doing the business in multiple countries, you take example, they are doing business in USA, and doing business from India, and they are doing business from UAE and few other countries. When they do the business from these three different countries, they have a server which is physically located in USA. If India users, US users are trying to connect to the server, it is very close to them. The users are from USA and server also located in USA. So the connectivity can be established immediately. When they click on that server link, immediately the connection can be established. It won't take much time. And when user is trying to send some data to server, it will accept immediately. Distance wise, very less, network point of view. And when user is trying to retrieve some data, if user wants to find some data which is stored in the server, server can respond and it can display the data immediately, because server and users are in the same location, in the same country. So user experience would be rich. It would be very good. If we take example of India, if India user is trying to connect to server which is physically located in USA, the experience would be totally different. So when India user will try to connect to the server, all the ways the server connection need to be established through these networks from India to US. It takes some time compared to US user and India users. It takes some time. It may be some fraction of seconds, but it makes a difference. If user is trying to connect from India to fetch the data, the response also would be not so great. The user will submit and again it has to, all the ways it has to reach to server. In between there could be some network traffic. Many users might be hitting the server to fetch the data. There will be network traffic. In all the ways the request should reach the server and server will respond so that user can see the data. The same way for UAE also. So for India and UAE users, it will be very bad experience when they connect to the server which is located in USA, because distance wise it is a far away. Of course, they are connecting through network. The network point of view also there will be measurement of distance. So US users it is okay. For India and UAE users, experience wise, they won't be having great experience compared to USA users. These are the other challenges which users can face if they are connecting to the same server from different countries. Server is in one location, users are in different locations, means countries. So this is what you can see as a real scenarios in the market. Okay. So this approach, okay, the approach in the sense, this kind of method, I mean, like buying the servers and deploying the servers and installing the product in their own servers, taking care of the server with the help of DBAs. And when we talk about placing the server, they are going to place the server in the physical location. Okay, they are going to place this server in the physical location. So this sort of approach, if any company is following, this we call as on-premise approach. Okay, on-premise. We call as on-premise. On-premise means the server they are placing in their office location, in their premises. And that server everybody will access from wherever they need access. So it is something like bad experience for many companies if they are running the business in multiple countries, and they have to spend huge amount of money for servers, licensing, DVS to manage everything. Even they are spending too much of money, finally the user experience is not good. Reason, physical server and users from different countries. Now, what are the Facebook we are using, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Twitter, these all are not following this approach. No company is following this approach. They are not maintaining their physical servers. They have a physical servers, but we are not going to connect to their physical servers to fetch the data. If you take example WhatsApp or Facebook, the moment you tap, it would be ready. It won't show, yes, you are connecting to Facebook, wait for 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Then once you tap on post or some other action, so sharing or liking some post, it is not taking time. The moment you hit, it is responding like everything is there in your mobile. How it is possible? That is possible with cloud computing, with a cloud option. Now what we are discussing this we call as on-premise. And in case of cloud, everything is very quick and very light and great user experience. How cloud computing works? Let's talk about cloud. In case of cloud, what companies are doing is they are using big servers. They are using big servers. They are using, by using the big servers, okay, say this is a server which they are using. By using this server, they are generating virtual servers. Okay, this is possible in cloud computing with virtualization concept. Okay, with virtualization concept, they can create multiple virtual servers. They can create multiple virtual servers. This is how they can create the multiple virtual servers. How they are creating these virtual servers? With the help of this big server. This is a physical. This they may keep in the, say, any one of the location. By using this big server, they can create multiple virtual servers with a virtualization concept. So this server you can find in a specific location. But what are the virtual servers what Oracle is creating or any other cloud computing? Now Oracle also one of the big cloud computing company. We discussed Oracle acquired many products, not only products, technologies also they acquired. They acquired cloud computing companies also. So now Oracle is claiming they are one of the big cloud computing service provider in the market, like Amazon and Google, okay, Microsoft. So they are also one of the big cloud computing company. Now what they are doing is by creating these virtual servers, they are offering these virtual servers for the clients. That means they no need to buy any physical infrastructure. They no need to maintain any server. The very big missions their Oracle is going to maintain. By using that, they are creating the virtual servers. Okay, these are virtual servers. You cannot touch with your hand. This physical server, yes, we can touch if it is available somewhere. Virtual server should be available. You cannot touch this. So if it is a physical server, you can place in specific location. But what about virtual servers? Where they are going to place? The virtual servers, they are keeping available internet as a source. Internet as a source. For your physical server, source could be specific country. That would be available in specific country. But this virtual server should be available internet as a source. Wherever you have internet, there the virtual server is available. That's what you can feel. How real it is possible? How we can say the virtual servers are available everywhere? For that, what Oracle is doing or any other cloud computing company, what they do? what they do is, so they maintain their data centers in most of the countries where they have their clients. Say USA, India, UAE. They set up their data centers. Okay, they set up their data centers. Data centers means servers. Okay, the servers they maintain in all the most of the countries where they have their clients. Now, say for example, they are allocating one virtual server for XYZ IMC. Okay, say this server they allocated for XYZ IMC. Now, XYZ IMC is doing the business in these three countries. Now, what they do is the virtual server, what they created, that virtual server, they'll keep available in USA data center, and they'll keep the server available in India data center. The same server they'll keep available in UAE data center. That means virtual server is one which is generated by physical server. Within this virtual server, you can have your Fusion applications. And this copy they are keeping available in USA and India and UAE data centers, because you are doing the business in those countries and they are keeping the server availability very close to you in your country itself. That means copy is only one. They are replicating, and whatever the virtual server you have, the same would be available here. They make a copy and they will keep these two virtual servers or these one and these three, total four, will in full synchronization. If you do something from US, that would be updated and everyone can see from all the places. India and USA users also, UAE users also can see the same. This all will be in the full sync. So that's how with the virtualization and with the help of their data centers, they can keep the servers available in almost all the countries. The servers, again, virtual servers. The virtual servers, they will keep available in most of the countries of data centers, so that if India user is trying to connect to the server is there in India only. That's what they can think. And again, since these are virtual servers, very lightweight and performance wise, it's far better than physical servers. So this is how, like, now what are the Facebook and what are the Twitter, LinkedIn we are using, these all are using this concept only. Now, if you are residing in India and if you are tapping any app, you are immediately connecting. That means the virtual server related to that application is available in the India, and maybe in India again in multiple data centers also. That completely depends on the user base. Okay, companies like Facebook, definitely they have to maintain multiple data centers in one country. Okay, the user who is trying to connect from Hyderabad, the user who is connecting from Delhi, it makes some difference. If they place the server within the country in some corner of the country, they may maintain to by understanding the scope of the users, how many users they have, what is the user base, how much data they are generating. They will go with all those stats and they'll make a plan and they'll establish the best execution of this landscape of the servers or say data centers. So that everything can be taken care by the cloud model, like how many virtual servers they have to create, how many data centers should be available to support the users. So this all can be taken care by the company and they can take the support from the cloud vendors. So our application point of view, this is what you have to understand. Okay, so if you are going to use Oracle applications, Oracle Fusion applications, you are not going to buy anything, nothing. You don't need to worry about all this. Don't buy servers. Take subscription from Oracle, that is a virtual server. When you talk about license, you have to spend a lot. Okay, so license means it's all about you are buying the car. Taking the subscription means you are taking the car for rent. That much difference you can find. You will take the subscription for virtual server and DBA portion. First point is servers. In case of on-premise approach, you have to buy the servers. In case of cloud approach, no server you have to buy. Just virtual servers Oracle is providing, you pay and use those. And what are the applications you are going to use for your company? No need to take the license from Oracle, because you are not taking those applications into your own server. The applications you are going to use with the help of Oracle servers, no license is required, just take the subscription. And to install those applications, you don't need DBA, because you are taking the virtual servers from Oracle. Oracle DBA team can help you to install all those applications. And the server related network and security administration and all, everything can be taken care by Oracle. So Oracle take care of the server maintenance also. And if Oracle is going to come up with any updates, they can upgrade your server into latest. So you are going to spend very less amount, and you are not going to carry any headaches and challenges respective to server and Fusion applications. So this is how you can find the meaning of cloud. Okay, cloud means you are going to use the virtual servers, and wherever you are doing the business, you think your servers are available, internet as a source. If you are connected to internet, so you think like your servers are available everywhere in the internet. That's how the cloud computing company is keeping the servers available with the help of their data centers. Okay, the same copy as it is without any changes, they'll keep available in all their data centers, so that if users are trying to connect to the same server from any country, the quick connection can be established and server response would be very high. So this is a meaning of cloud computing or cloud option. Okay, this is what happens in cloud computing. Nowadays, most of the application what we are using through cloud only. They are not installing those applications somewhere in some country in the corner, and we are not all the ways we are not connecting that. Okay, they are using the virtual servers. The physical servers will have a capability of generating the virtual servers with the concept called as virtualization. Those virtual servers only they'll keep available in all the countries, their data centers. So that's how when you are accessing any applications, our experience would be very good. Any questions on this point, please? If no questions, we'll move on to what are the different options we have if any company is going to use cloud servers from Oracle, and what is the difference among those different options we will discuss. Before we proceed, any questions on this point, please? We are trying to understand on-premise and cloud. Any questions, please?
Sir, morning, sir. This is Pawan.
Please. Oh, don't mind. No introduction is required for anyone. Okay. So
okay.
direct question. Yeah. Let's
go. Okay, sir. No problem. Sir, here I just need to understand one thing. First of all, in this server settings and all, as a financial consultants, we don't have any role. Of course, we have to understand this. I agree. And I just wanted to ask you one thing, sir. See, everything server data, everything has been maintained.
See, don't mind. Till this time, there is no question from you. You are describing things. No, not required. Ask your question.
Okay, sir.
I am aware of all this. Even you are aware of this. Everybody who is attending the class, they know what we discussed. We don't need to repeat anything to make the question. Direct question.
Sir, I just wanted to know what about my data security, because this was maintained by Oracle Cloud database, right?
Yeah, they follows high data security metrics, and your data would be secure. Okay.
Right now, see, for example, we are already using, and we just wanted to migrate to Fusion, right? I mean, I need to upgrade. So here I have already, physical data center is available with me, and I'm running, as you said, I'm running throughout the fold. My business.
One point before you raise your question.
Sir.
If you have your own servers, that means everything will be in your control. If you are going to use the cloud applications, everything is going to be in Oracle control. You have to trust Oracle and you have to take this service. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
Only that is
And for
the point we have
and
to
sir,
understand. Yeah.
for any new company, if they wanted to go for Oracle, subscription is mandatory, right?
Yeah,
Or not mandatory?
product subscription is mandatory.
First
Definitely.
time, for first time.
For first time. Second time
Okay.
also, if they are
Uh,
going to add some one company, for example, if they are going to add one more branch business, etc., no issues. So if they are
okay.
going to add some other businesses in other countries and all, definitely accordingly you have to pay separately.
That's okay, sir. My question is, I mean, for example, I have taken this year subscription and I
Hmm.
wanted to continue this Oracle for 5 years or 6 years. Is there any every year we have to pay
That you
certain
can plan.
amount?
Anything you can plan. You when you are taking the subscription, are you paying for 5 years? Are you paying for 1 year? If you pay for 1 year, every year you have to renew your subscription. Okay,
Okay, based on that cost will be there, right?
that's it. That's it.
Okay, okay.
The subscription period, it always depends on subscription period and number of users are going to use this application and how many
Mm-hmm.
applications we are going to use. These are the three primary parameters to decide the
Mm-hmm.
cost, subscription cost.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions, please?
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi, please.
If someone have the subscription in past and for future it doesn't continue, the company is not able to continue. What about the data? If he needs previous data to fetch the reports or
They can make a copy, no issues. Okay, the data would be in the virtual servers, which is allocated for that company. So they are not going to continue because they are going to close the operations or it could be any reason.
yes, yes.
They can extract the data from the database. There is a process that can be done by technical team. They can extract, or else like functional consultants also who are not developers, they also can run the reports and they can take the data. But
Okay.
primarily the complete data, if you require, you can just make a copy of the complete data with the help of technical team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the process of backup and recovery and
Correct.
if
Yes.
okay. Thank
But
you.
see, in the virtual servers, backup and all, everything will happen in the virtual server only again. Okay. So
Okay.
you have to follow other mechanism. If you have your own server, you can go with the approach of backup since everything is happening in your own server. This is a Oracle virtual server. You are going to stop using this virtual server since you are not operating the business. So
Okay.
that data you have to extract from virtual server and you have to move to specific source.
Okay.
That's what we have to do. Any other questions?
Hi, Lakshman.
Yeah, hi.
So I wanted to understand, do we have any Oracle delivered template or any methodologies to have a comparison between EBS and cloud? Like, would it be beneficial for me to move to cloud, or if some consultant needs to pitch to their company, like, okay, we can.
Answer is no.
Then what is how one should present it? Like, what are the parameters which we
You
can?
see, if somebody wants to present, they should aware of these two applications first. Okay.
Hmm.
If something is in this contest I'm talking, if something is very clear, you are not required there to present and to get the opportunity. Right? Even Oracle not yet released any document or any information. This is what exactly the difference. Okay, when we are aware of EBS and Fusion, you can understand. If you are finance consultant, you can understand finance point of view, what makes the difference. If you are a SCM consultant, so based on your learning, information, knowledge or experience, you'll be able to figure out what is the difference between these two. There is no specific template or some document which describes about the differences, how it is different, how it is going to be benefited to company. That Oracle is leaving to the consulting companies. They will take care of that and they can present. If there is some fixed template or information, like there are cases where these people will go and says, this will benefit you more than this, more than that. If there is any proof of information, that may prevent their plans and all. Yeah, but there is nothing from Oracle as a certain fixed template which will address all those. What Oracle is doing is within the fusion, they are showing what features are available. If they are coming up with a new release or any updates, they are comparing with the previous release within the fusion. Okay.
Correct.
So that's what. See, if they have a something as a outlined information, sometimes it may help positively, sometimes it may help negatively. Reality in the business point of view, if you keep something is not clear, and if you are trying to address, it is going to help you in all the ways. The organization may show interest, but there should not be huge difference between what you are, what they are expecting and what you are delivering. So in that line, we don't have any information which talks about the exact differences between these two. We have to understand, and so that we will be able to present to the client by adding something on top of it or as this. That it totally depends whom you are meeting, right? Whom you are meeting, which client you are approaching. Accordingly, you can make a plan. You have to present as it is what is available, or else you want to say like you can do this, that, and all. Ultimately, you have to say like what is possible, but depending on the situation, you'll have a flexibility of going with some add-ons.
Okay, so I'm not sure if this question is right at this point of time, but like, for example, somebody needs to convince so somebody is working into a product-based company. There is no consultant in the picture. So that product-based company internally, if somebody needs to pitch, okay, if we are running on EBS, a lot of downtimes, a lot of interface issues, and probably Java forms are not, users are not very happy with that. Like they are always comparing with the like Salesforce kind of applications.
Correct.
Stuff like that.
Cloud applications. Yeah.
Cloud application. So why don't we move into the Oracle Cloud? And then they will say, give me the cost analysis.
Now, what happens is there are many consulting companies in the market. Say Wipro is one of the Oracle Fusion consulting company. Okay, they are partners with Oracle for implementations. So now what happens is from Wipro or Infosys or Genpact, okay, from these companies, the sales teams and pre-sales teams will approach your client. They will give the presentations by comparing EBS and Fusion. This is what you are doing in EBS, but in the Fusion, this is how you can manage it. This is how it is simplified. So this is how you can just reduce the downtime. So this is how you can increase the user experience and the user just like the process time and downtime. This is how you can cut down. This all they'll explain. Not only that, the features wise, process wise. Say in EBS, if user wants to see so and so data, they have to go on all the ways, they have to run the report. But in the Fusion, there are very interactive dashboards. User no need to go anywhere. Once user will log in, what action that user has to take, what is going on related to their profile of role of work. Those all they'll come to know. Okay, in a glance. This is how they'll just give the presentation. That is a job of sales and pre-sales consultants. As a consultant, we don't involve in that. Our job would be if Wipro, or say you are working for Wipro, if Wipro team and contacted Airtel, okay, they given the presentation, the sales teams, pre-sales teams, they given the presentation, they given the proof of concept. Okay, so and Airtel is happy. They are interested to implement Fusion applications. Airtel is using EBS as of now. EBS R12 they are using. So they are now interested to implement Fusion applications. Then they will just they have to like set up the team. In that team, you are going to work as a consultant. You will be in the part of that implementation team to implement for Airtel. You are not going to convince Airtel. That is not your job. If any project, the Airtel is awarding the project to your company, if you are working for Wipro, from Wipro side, you will be part of implementation team member for financials. So before what happened, sales team will go and identify, and pre-sales team will go and identify. Before sales team, they do a lot of analysis. Okay, which company's budget can suit to go with the fusion implementation? You know, and the overall turnover 2-3% they can allocate to this IT related budget, right? So they do a lot of analysis. There are separators websites. They go and buy the data across the globe, which companies, what is the turnover, and which product they are using, to whom we can go and approach as a prospective customers, and they'll turn into the customers and the pre-sales, sales. There are many things. So those all are not in our scope. Our job is, our company got project, you are going to work as a consultant. When you are going to work as a consultant, you are belongs to finance, you should know finance applications. That's all. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great. Any other questions, please? That's a big picture. You are thinking in big in a big picture. So, but we are going to be somewhere within that picture. Yeah.
Hi, Lakshman.
Yeah, please.
This is general question what I'm asking. Will this profile will have any future freelancing opportunities as well?
Anytime you can work as a freelancer. Okay. Nowadays, because of this COVID and all companies very much, I mean, they are showing like, see, earlier in past, before COVID and all, mostly people are going to office and they are working. And it became very general practice of deploying the resource virtually and just allocating the work. Since this model is doing very well now in the market, many companies are giving freelancing work for the consultants. I can say one thing, the fact which is happening in the market, the many people who are working for so-and-so companies, other side, they are working as freelancers. Okay, many from last 2 years. Prior to that, very less. Since most of the people are working from home, so they have a flexibility. One way they are working for the company, for which company they are working. Other side, they are working as a freelancers. This is what happening in the market. If you want to work as only freelancer, yes, you can work. Okay. It's all about just you'll get some work and you'll finish, and you will get paid accordingly, or else there could be monthly payments. That totally depends. It will give you the option, no doubt in that.
Thank you, Lakshman.
Yeah, thanks. Any other questions here, please? Right, no questions. Now let's talk about what are the different options are available for any company if they want to use this cloud solution for their organization. Now take example, the XYZ INC, they don't want to use on-premise solution. So they want to use XYZ INC. Sorry, they want to use cloud option. So on-premise, these are all are challenges, no doubt. And in case of cloud, everything Oracle is going to take care. All the times your servers will up and running. For example, you are using your on-premise solution, your DBA is on leave. If server will go down, you have to wait for that DBA. There is no other option. Okay, you cannot enter your business transactions into Fusion applications. But in case of cloud, all are virtual. There will be team from Oracle who can help you. If there is server, if you find out server is down, immediately they can take the action and they can fix that issues, because you are not going to depend on one DBA. You are depending on Oracle. Oracle is going to manage the DBA team to support all their clients. So this is what we have to understand. So now say XYZ INC is going to implement Oracle Fusion applications and they are choosing cloud. In case of cloud, what Oracle is offering to XYZ INC. There are three options any cloud computing company can offer to their customers. Now we are talking about primarily Oracle. Let's discuss accordingly. We no need to understand how things works in other cloud computing companies. Almost similar, but our focus would be based on applications. So we have a different subscription options for the clients. We call as subscription options or models. You can say cloud options or cloud models. Or you can say instead of cloud subscription options also you can say. What are those? One subscription option which you can take from Oracle is SaaS. The other one is PaaS. The third subscription option is IaaS. Okay, SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. So don't say SaaS, PaaS. That means people will find you, yes, you are trying to learn. Say SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. So what is the difference between SaaS and PaaS and IaaS? If XYZ INC company wants to use Oracle Fusion applications, they can go with the SaaS or PaaS. In SaaS or PaaS only you can find applications, Fusion applications. IaaS you don't find anything. It's empty space. You are going to buy empty space from Oracle. Within that you can place anything, whatever you want to store. So if you go with the SaaS or PaaS, you will get the Fusion applications also from Oracle. Okay, you will get access to Fusion applications. So what does it mean by SaaS, PaaS, IaaS? Let's look at SaaS stands for what? SaaS stands for software as a service. Say software as a service. Software as a service. So PaaS. So PaaS stands for platform as a service. PaaS stands for platform as a service. What about IaaS? IaaS stands for infrastructure as a service. Okay. Say so this is the meaning of SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. SaaS means software as a service. The first S stands for software, second A stands for as, third A stands for A, fourth letter S stands for service. Software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. So these are the different subscriptions are available from Oracle for the companies. If you are going to use Oracle Fusion applications, you can choose any one of these two. So whatever we are using, okay, whatever we are using, most of the services are SaaS based only in the market. Okay, those are most of the services are SaaS based. What is the meaning of SaaS? So if you are going to implement Oracle Fusion applications, it could be finance, SCM, HCM. You take anything, any like a product family for example. So Oracle will provide that product as it is, how they designed and developed, which product is available from them. They will provide, they will give you the access. Say you want to implement Oracle Fusion financials for your company. Now they'll give you the access to Oracle Fusion financials through virtual server. They will allocate one server for you and you can get access through cloud option. If you get access to cloud option, what you can do is you can just use it. You cannot play with that product. I mean to say, you cannot do any changes. We are using WhatsApp. Are we able to do any changes to that WhatsApp? Are you able to create any features? No. As it is, how product is available, WhatsApp application is available, we are using as it is. Facebook also same. However, they are delivering the product. Okay, whatever the features are available within that, we are using as it is. That we call as SaaS. So company will provide the product with the standard features which they develop. And as a customer, we have to use as it is. You cannot create something and you cannot add anything in case of SaaS. That is possible in PaaS. If you are going to take the PaaS subscription from Oracle, Oracle will provide you the product, what they designed and developed, which is available with them, and they will give you the platform. That means they will give the privilege to you to do any modification to that. You want to add one more page, add it. You want to create new application, create it. You want to change the logic of that application process or activity, change it. So you will have a privileges to do the modifications to that application that is possible in the PaaS. SaaS, you have to use that as it is as per your business. No changes are allowed. In case of PaaS, you can do the changes and you can use it. When you talk about infrastructure as a service, you cannot have anything. I mean, by default, you don't find anything in that. You will get a storage space. You can store anything in that. You may install any product in that, or else you can place some files. What purpose the storage space is required, you can use. You don't get any applications as a part of IaaS, infrastructure as a service. They'll provide virtual infrastructure for you, which you can access and place your files, and you can store the software, or you can install for any purpose you can use. Only in SaaS or PaaS subscriptions only, we get access to Fusion applications based on our subscription, and you can start using. If you want to do modifications, the best option, you can go with the PaaS. If you don't want to do any modifications, use SaaS only. So what kind of modifications we may do? Generally, what kind of modifications we may do? So we may create new reports. Okay, and you may create new pages. Okay, you may create new reports or new pages, and you may create interfaces. Interfaces are nothing but connecting two applications. Okay, you have one application, you have a Oracle Fusion applications, you have AP. From Oracle, you have AP. And say you are using one application from Workday. Okay, like Oracle, Workday is another vendor in the market. Say from Workday, you are using HCM solution. The Workday HCM applications, you want to connect with Oracle AP, Oracle Accounts Payable application. If Workday HCM is Oracle product, you don't need to connect. Oracle connects and they provide. But Workday HCM is you are taking from other company. Okay, from other company you are taking Workday HCM. Now you want to connect Workday HCM with Oracle AP, because you are going to maintain employees information in the Workday HCM application, and you need employees information in Oracle Accounts Payable application. You have to connect so that the employees information will flow from Workday to Oracle AP. So this connection we call as interfacing. We are establishing interface, connectivity. So this all comes under customizations. Whatever you create as a new, which is not available in the product, those all we call as customizations. This all we call as customizations. In case of PaaS, okay, in case of PaaS, these customizations are possible. You can do all these customizations. If you are using the SaaS, only you can create the report. Report creation is customization only. It is not going to impact any product. Okay, when you create the customization, it is not going to impact the product. Just you are going to view the data how you require. And integrations are also possible in case of SaaS. Primarily, which is not possible in the PaaS, SaaS is you cannot create the new pages or you cannot create the new applications. If you are creating the new pages in so-and-so application, you are disturbing the product. How Oracle is providing, you are adding something or changing something. So that is we primarily called as a customization. Even creating reports and creating the interfaces between the different applications, that also we call as customizations. So if you are using accounts payables, account receivables, general ledger, fixed assets, whatever we discussed, Among those applications, no integration is required. Already Oracle is providing all those applications with inbuilt integrations. Those comes with integration only. If you are using any product which is not from Oracle, that we call as third-party application. Other than Oracle, all other applications we call as third-party applications. If any third-party application you want to connect with our Oracle applications, you have to create the interfaces. You have to build the integration for that. Okay, so in case of PaaS, you can do the customizations. Okay, reports and interfaces falls under customizations, but those are not going to disturb anything. Interface is going to bring the data, no issues. If you are not going to enter, you can bring from other application. Reports, you may create the reports how you want to see the data. This is also not going to disturb anything. What will disturb the product? If you are creating something new which is not created by Oracle, that will disturb. That is the reason, as a company, if you want to do any customizations, don't count pages, reports and interfaces also comes under customizations, but you don't count as a primarily those are customizations. So very primarily customization means creating new pages, new applications, and creating some new logic to when we are using that application. Those primarily you can count as a customization. If any company wants to do some process related or application related customizations, they go with the PaaS. And if they don't want to do any customizations like creating the new pages, new application, process related changes, they go with the SaaS. Okay, simply you can say in PaaS you can do the customizations, and SaaS you cannot do. And other points always remember, in SaaS also customizations are possible, which are limited. Okay, limited, those are just reports and interfaces you can build. But if you want to create the new pages and new application, new logics or new procedures related to application process or activities, that is possible only in the PaaS. Another important point is most of the clients are going with the SaaS only. The product is stabilized. Even if they are going with the SaaS, mostly they are able to see whatever they need in the SaaS product. So I could say 95% clients are going with the SaaS only. Only 5% clients are going with the PaaS, whose business process is a little complex and whose business process need to be customized, modified as the way what they are doing the business. So most of the clients are going with the SaaS. Very less clients are going with the PaaS. The PaaS clients mostly you could see, so very big organizations. Even the organization is big, the process may not be complex in many scenarios. Okay, so very big clients whose business process need to be customized, they go with the PaaS. Rest of all clients are going with the SaaS. So 95% clients are using SaaS subscriptions only. 5 to 10% clients are using PaaS subscription. IaaS, it's a different story. There is no application that you are going to buy the storage space. Okay, when we are going to work as a consultant for any implementation, okay, once you learn this course and you can apply for the job with a role called as Oracle Fusion Financials Consultant, or you can include the term called as cloud also. Okay, you can include the term called as cloud inside of it. That also will discuss. When we are working as Oracle Fusion Financial Consultant, is there any difference between SaaS and PaaS? No difference, because we are going to work as a functional consultant. Okay, when you talk about the roles, functional and technical and DBA, primarily these are the three roles you can see in the projects. Functional means we help the companies to use how the product is available as per their requirement, what features they required, and all those we help to the business. What is the role of technical team? If something is missing in any product, they can create it as a customization. They need one page, they can create. If it is a PaaS, they can create, otherwise no. And if any integration need to be created between third-party applications and Oracle applications, yes, the technical team will come into the picture to do that. Any new report required, yes, technical team can do that. That is the job of technical consultants. Okay, the consultants are classified into these three categories: functional consultants, technical consultants, DBS also you can treat as a consultant. So database administrator, or you can say Fusion Apps DBS. So technical job is purely they should be good enough with the coding, programming, and they should develop these customizations or the customizations. In other words, you can say developments also. Okay, you can call as customizations or developments. They always involve in the developments, creating new reports, creating the new pages or applications, and creating interfaces or changing the programming, process logic and procedures. So whatever the business has as a requirement, which is not possible directly by using the product which Oracle is providing, they can modify if client is using PaaS subscription. In case of SaaS, max technical people can create reports and interfaces. And it could be SaaS or PaaS. Our role, our job, our responsibilities will remain same. You should know what we have inside of these financials, what we can do with the payables, what we can do with the receivables, how to do it. These we have to learn. If any company is going to use this Fusion Financials, we have to help them. We set up those applications in our classes. We learn how to set up. The same we will do, and we will tell them how to use that applications, how to enter the invoice, how to make the payment. We have to educate them. Then they'll start using. If they are facing any issue, they'll come back to us. We can help them since we know end-to-end application. We are going to learn the end-to-end product. So once when we are working in any company, if they face some issue, they come to us and we can fix those issues. Those are pretty easy. So this would be our role, and going forward, we'll understand few other points also as a part of implementation, what we have to do to keep it very short and sweet. We just learn this application, how to use this application in that company. We are going to help them. That's all. We are going to help to the company how this application they can use for their business purpose. This is what in summary we are going to do. The very detailed level will come to know what exactly, how we set up, how we can help them, how the first we have to learn all those things so that we'll be able to do that. So this is what we have to understand. If you are using the SaaS subscription, if Oracle is going to come up with the new releases, you have to upgrade. So it would be automatic. Okay. Let's say automatic. So since you are a SaaS customer, you are not disturbing what Oracle is providing. Your environment can be upgraded automatically. If you are a PaaS customer, you are doing many customizations. You are creating new pages, new application, new kind of logics you are creating within the application. So when it comes to upgrade, say Oracle came up with a new release or new version and you want to upgrade. So since you have many challenges where you have many customizations, auto upgrade is not possible. Okay. So upgrade you cannot do automatically. No auto upgrade. So you have to go through manual process, which takes time. Other point is it could be SaaS or PaaS. You will get DBS support from Oracle. Okay, you will get DBS support from Oracle. The difference between SaaS and PaaS is in PaaS, Oracle is going to allow you to do the customizations, the complete customize, any sort of customization. In case of SaaS, they are not going to allow the customizations. Since you are not doing any customizations, the product will remain as it is, how Oracle is providing, as it is you are using. If any changes, easily they can incorporate into your environment. That's what we are calling as auto upgrade. And in case of PaaS, they are doing some changes. The changes which are done by the company know very well, not Oracle. Since Oracle doesn't know what changes they did, they are not going to upgrade it automatically with one click. So if they want to upgrade to latest version or release, they have to perform various activities. First, they have to take care of all the customizations, what they did, and they'll upgrade, they'll do the changes, etc. There is a big process is involved. So this is the difference we have to find out between SaaS and PaaS and IaaS. These three we call as three subscription models or three subscription options or cloud options or models. You can call with any name. Any questions from anyone, please? Most of the clients are using SaaS only. When you are working as Oracle Fusion Financial Consultant, you don't find any difference between these two. Our job is implementing and helping to the client to use that application. If it is a PaaS, technical people can do the customizations. If it is a SaaS, technical people cannot do. When it comes to functional, there is no difference. Okay, our task will remain as this. Application wise, there is no difference. Only technical people will have a privilege to do the customization in case of PaaS environment. So this is what you have to understand. Any questions from anyone, please?
LAXMAN,
Please.
is it a data center is a physical or it's also a virtual one?
Data center is virtual, physical. And whatever the server they are placing in that is virtual, which is already created by other servers, okay, big machines. And within that, the server what they are placing is virtual.
Okay, they are maintaining the only copy of the actual server.
Yeah, from actual server, they generate the virtual server. That is the first step.
Yeah.
Second step is the virtual server, they will keep available in the different data centers where data centers are physical.
Right, thank you.
That's it.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Lakshman, Navneet this side.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so Lakshman, you said there are two subscription models, say SaaS and PaaS. If a company decides to go for a SaaS and later on they decide to do some customization and integrations in future, do they have to shift to PaaS, or it has to be both SaaS and PaaS model for same company?
Anytime they can shift to PaaS. Only the difference is being a SaaS customer, they are not able to do the customization. That's what they realize. If they
you said yes, and you said 95% of the customers are using SaaS, but I doubt that the customers may not be requiring the integration with other systems.
many customers you can
Okay.
find. Okay.
Standard, which are using standalone.
Yes. See, many customers, they go with Fusion for maybe finance, SEM, and if any other small tools they are using, say the timesheets and all, they are entering in some third party, or expense reports they are entering in third party, and users, employees very much comfortable with the tool. They want to continue with those tools only. Still, they want to use the Fusion Finance, SEM, HCM applications. In that scenarios, what we do, we have to integrate those tools with the Fusion applications. In every implementation, okay, if you do 10 implementations, or I don't say 10, if you do 20 implementation, in 18 to 90 implementations, you will find integrations. Maybe out of 20 in one implementation, there may not be third-party integrations. That's how you see reality.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In any time, the answer is anytime they can shift from SaaS to PaaS. So only the difference you can find is when you switch, you will be able to perform the customizations. It's a flexible. And again, if you want to switch from PaaS to SaaS, again, it is a challenge. If you are switching from SaaS to PaaS, what are the customizations you did? You have to leave all those. Okay, you cannot use SaaS to PaaS. Yes, you can easily shift, but not PaaS to SaaS.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Lakshman,
Yeah.
one more question. So in data center, we are managing the we are managing the copy of the virtual server, right?
You're right.
And at the same time, we are syncing the continuously. We are syncing the data to the this data center virtual to the actual virtual.
Yes. These all virtual servers will be in the full sync.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, full sync, online synchronization.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. So otherwise, if they are keeping here and there, the data what you are entering from US side, if it is not going to be known by other country users or processors, no use. It means you are maintaining separately, no use at all. You know,
so being XYZ INC is spread globally. We mean to say USA, India, and USA, UAE.
They are doing in 100 countries.
Yeah, right.
So that's what this is the approach they follow.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. See, in some countries, data centers may not be available. For example, in that case, they'll keep that data, that virtual servers to very nearest locations. The very nearest locations, they'll keep that virtual servers availability.
And Lakshman, just to extend Navneet's question,
Yeah.
so if somebody needs a customization, they are always need to go with the PaaS, because I have seen some people working onto JCS pages and stuff. So how are those different?
If they want to do customization, what you said?
If they want to do customization, you said they
Okay.
need to.
They should be in the PaaS environment. They want to
Yes.
do customization.
Correct.
Yeah.
So in the PaaS environment, they are doing this JCX only, right? That the JCX page link, which will be a link provided into the SaaS application, and they can redirect to that page.
Hmm.
I mean, my understanding can be immature. You can correct me.
No. Just you are saying they are doing customization. The page, what you are saying, see, they are
JCX.
page PaaS customer. Okay, they can create these pages and applications. Okay, the web pages they can create JSP pages,
Hmm.
JSP, Java Server Pages.
Okay.
Okay, by using the ADF technology, application development framework technology, they can build the new pages or new functionalities or application.
Okay.
That they can create. In case of PaaS, they will have a platform. You see, PaaS stands for platform as a service. They will provide the platform, nothing but provision, privilege. With that, they can enter into that application, the specific platform, development platform. They can create the pages, applications, and they deploy. They deploy the application so that those will be available to use within the Fusion applications. That's all.
Correct. So the understanding which I am trying to make here is that the PaaS also, if I am making a page into that JSP or whatever technology,
Any page you can JSP or anything, just a page, any page.
so that page will not be like integrated into the SaaS.
Not
will be
possible. No. If you are able to integrate, means you are going to use into SaaS. So you cannot. It is like customization only. Okay. So that is not possible. That page you cannot deploy into SaaS, which you developed in the PaaS. Okay, you can deploy in the SaaS, the same PaaS, or else if you have one more environment with the PaaS only, in other environment also you can deploy. But what you developed in the PaaS environment, that you cannot use in the SaaS. If you want to send the data to SaaS, it is possible. Okay, you can create integration, and you may you may capture the data into SaaS environment for other purposes, but as a functionality, as a page or application, you cannot use. That Oracle doesn't allow. Yep. The new pages or new applications can be used only in the PaaS environment, not in the SaaS. You cannot develop somewhere and you cannot send to PaaS. Not possible.
So how it's like, for example, in the AP, if we talk about AP's context, so if a company says, okay, we need some extension to our AP workbench, or the AP invoice page,
what they want to do, come up with, just outline that. What is the requirement?
So they want to probably record some extra information, or some, let's say shipping information or whatever.
There is a future in the payables, so you can use the DFF, descriptive flex field.
Descriptive flex field is, I mean, that is like only.
I got it. Okay, then they have to go with the PaaS only. In SaaS, not possible. That's all.
So how, like, how the experience for the end user would differ if the PaaS page has been generated and available for you?
Simple. PaaS page is generated. That means they are doing some enhancement to existing page, or else they may create new page. End user point of view, we have to educate them. See, till yesterday you are entering invoices in this page by providing supplier and supplier address, amount, location, etc. So we added these 5 more fields. Okay. So when we are creating invoice, if any invoice related to these fields, means the fields are applicable or required, you please provide this data also. That's how we educate the business users. And wherever it is applicable, the fields of information is required, they'll include and they'll process the invoice. That's all. What we are adding, why we are adding, to capture it. Who is capturing? End users, business users, accountants, right? We have to educate them. You can explain the purpose why you created. Okay, before you develop, first of all, the end user only will tell us, I want to capture so and so details. They will come to us. We are a functional consultants. So we can talk to the technical team and we can get it done. And just we can inform them like, yes, this is ready, you can use it. That is a completely separate process. When you do customization, what cycle we follow, that you can see in the real-time customization related session.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Lakshman, one question, Lakshman.
Please.
If I choose the IaaS subscription, it is more or less on-premise model only, but only I can escape from the what you call buying the server infrastructure. That's right.
Exactly. Rest all like take license, get the DBA to install it, and take care of everything.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah. So instead of buying the server, you are buying the space. Rest all you have to follow.
Yes.
Done. Okay. Any other questions, please? No questions. Now let's talk about the landscape of these environments. If you are part of implementation project, so how many environments Oracle is going to provide, what purpose each and every environment can be used. Let's talk about that line. So if you are part of implementation project, so Oracle provides by default 2 environments. Okay, Oracle provides 2 environments. Those 2 environments you can use for different purposes. So the environments what Oracle is providing, these we call as instances. Instance is nothing but where we have our applications. Okay, it is nothing but virtual server environment. The virtual server, in virtual server what we have Fusion applications. The virtual server what we are going to use for our company, that we are going to call as an instance. What is the meaning of the English term instance? What does it mean? Instance means. Sorry.
Hello, sir, is it audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
It is ready for use.
Okay. Ready for use. Any other definitions? So instance means copy. The software product they are copying and they are giving to us. Instance meaning is copy. The copy of something. Here copy of Fusion applications that we are calling as instance. So that means we get 2 instances. 2 instances. Instance you can call as environment also. In this environment, you will have applications. In the virtual server environment, you will have applications. So you can call as environment. We have other name also. We call it as pod. You know iPod, right? So it's a very smart and simple and lightweight device. The same way, since the servers are not heavy, it's a virtual servers, they represent servers as a pod also. You can call with any name, instance, environment, pod. Okay. So this is what we have to understand. Why Oracle is providing 2 environments, 2 instances for every implementation. When you take the subscription for SaaS or PaaS, you get by default 2 instances. So if your implementation duration is 6 months or say 10 months, your implementation duration is 10 months, up to 6 to 7 months we use one instance. After that we will move to other instance. The instance what we start using when we start with the implementation, in that instance, we can call it as test instance. We use one instance for a testing purpose. When we are doing the implementation for any company, so we have to do the setups in that instance, and we have to verify all are working or not. And we have to show to the client how they can create invoice in the payables, how they can make the payment, how they can create the suppliers, how they can create customers, how they can create the bank accounts, how they can generate the reports. This all we have to show to the client to demonstrate how this application can be used by that business users company. We use a test instance. If implementation duration is 10 months up to 7 months, minimum 7 months, 7 to 8 months also, we will work on the test instances only. So we finalize everything in the test instance. We take the approval from the client. If with the client acceptance, we'll move to this instance. This instance we call as production instance. That means this is going to be real instance. Production. So we use the production instance. This instance we set up as per the client business, and this instance is the one which client is going to use. So within this, you should not enter any testing related data. Anything you can play with this instance. Okay, this is not a real purpose. So once you just test and verify, you show to the client. If client is happy, the same you can replicate into this. This is the one client will use. Once implementation is done, this instance client is going to use to enter their day-to-day real business transactions data. This is just for testing. If client is facing some issues, we can verify in this environment. Total copy what we have in this production can be copied to test instance. So during the implementation time, if implementation period is 10 months, okay, up to 7 to 8 months, we will work on this to finalize everything. So once everything is finalized, we set up the production instance. So once we set up the production instance, client will use this instance only. This instance client won't use. When you are supporting that client, if any issues, anything you have to verify, check, you can use this test instances. So this is how you can see the cases. And if you are a SaaS PaaS customer, you have to do customizations. You want to do customizations. That is the reason you opted PaaS subscription. If you are a PaaS customer, you have to do the customization. Those customizations also you can do in the same test instance. Ideally, test instance for functional people. Okay, as a functional consultant, we do all the setups and we test, we show to the client and we take the approval, then everything will move to production. If implementation is, or if instance is PaaS environment, technical people also can use the same environment. Okay, so if you think you have many customizations, you can pay additional amount. Oracle will provide you the one more instance that you can use for development purpose. Okay, so production you can keep separate, and test instance you can keep separate, and you can have one more instance for your customizations. For customization purpose, whatever the instance we use, that we call as development instance. Okay, development instance. So in this instance, you can do all your customizations, you can test and you can verify. If everything is working fine, those you can move to production. Ultimately, whatever we are just verifying, testing, if those are working fine, we'll move to production. Development also, what are the reports they are creating, pages they are creating, interfaces they are creating. First, everything they will do in the development instance, and they'll test. If those are working fine, then they'll move to production instance. So this is the purpose we use these instances. Test for testing. It can be used by functional consultants, and development instance to do any customizations. It can be used by technical consultants, and production instance for the client to enter their business transactions. Everything will finalize in this. If those are okay for client, those will move to production. Then client will start using the production instance. So apart from this, so Oracle is providing other instances also for training purposes, not for the clients, for the consulting companies. Now Wipro is one of the consulting company. Wipro is Oracle consulting partner. Okay, the product is owned by Oracle, but Wipro can do the implementation for any company. That means Wipro, okay, Infosys, these all companies are consulting companies for Oracle product. So they can find the customers, they can implement Oracle applications. By implementing, they can earn the money. So with that relation, the Wipro and Infosys, all the companies are working to do the implementation for this fusion applications or EBS or whatever the other fusion Oracle products. So companies like Wipro, Infosys, Genpact, Oracle provides other instances. Those instances we call as like vision instances. What is the difference between these instances and the vision instance? The vision instance Oracle is providing for training purpose. These instances Oracle is providing for implementation purpose. So what you can have within the vision instance, what you don't find in these instances. These instances are fresh instances. There won't be anything inside of these instances. Everything you have to create from the scratch. But in case of vision instance, you will have some sample data. You will find some sample suppliers, sample customers, sample bank accounts. So this is how they are providing the vision instance. And within this environment, to give the sample data, the name what they used, the company name is Vision. That is the reason that they are calling as Vision instance. If they use the company name called as ABC for sample data, they can call it as ABC instance. The sample data which is available, that would be available with the company called as Vision company. Name they taken as a Vision. That is the reason we are calling as Vision instance. Okay, Vision instance for training purpose. There will be sample data if you want to refer. So even sample data is there. When you are learning without touching the sample data, you can create everything from the scratch. How reality we create in this test and production instances. So this is what you have to understand as the landscape of the instance, how instances are managed, what instances we can have and what purpose we can use. Any questions from anyone, please? And one more point, let me complete. So the test instances you call as a test instance, and development instance you have a short name as dev instance. Okay, mostly we refer as a dev only. Development instance, that's the actual name, dev instance. So in the production instance you can call as prod instance. Okay, production instance short name is prod instance. Instead of calling every time production, you can say prod. Development, you can say dev instance. Mostly we use as a dev prod. Nothing wrong if you go with a full name. So just you should aware of these points. Okay, you should aware of these points when you are working in any project. So this you can ignore vision instance for your information purpose. I'm talking. If you are part of any implementation project, if it is a PaaS environment, you can check whether do they have a development instance separately, or they are going to use test instance for both purposes, functional testing purpose and development purpose. Or do they have, by default Oracle provides two. One we use for testing as a test, other one for production. If they want to have one more, they have to pay accordingly. They can get one more. They may use that for development purpose. This is the landscape of the instances in case of Oracle Fusion applications. And let me complete one more point. I'll take your questions. So we discussed the meaning of cloud. If any company is going to use Oracle Fusion applications with a virtual server, then you can include the name as a cloud in the name. Say here, I'm calling as Oracle Fusion applications. Oracle Fusion application is Fusion applications. When you say Oracle Fusion applications, if you are using that Oracle Fusion applications with your own server, call it as Oracle Fusion applications only. If you are going to use Oracle Fusion applications with the help of Oracle virtual servers, include the term called as cloud. Okay, Oracle Fusion cloud applications. When you include the term called as cloud, that means the applications are deployed in the virtual servers. If these applications are deployed in your own server, don't use the cloud. You are not accessing through cloud model. Okay, you are not accessing through cloud technique. So you are just deployed applications in your own server. The Fusion applications you deployed and you are using, simply call as Oracle Fusion applications. your applications, your Fusion applications are there in your Oracle virtual server, you can include the term called as Oracle Fusion Cloud applications. And if you talk about our course, Oracle Fusion Financials Applications. Yes, this is the course name. So if these applications you are going to access through virtual servers, include the cloud term in this. You can call as Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. This is what you have to understand. There is no difference when you talk about application. Only the difference is deployment model, where the applications are deployed in our own server with on-premise model or cloud model. Based on that, you can include or exclude the term called as cloud. Hope this is clear. Any questions from anyone, please? Any questions, please? No questions. So if any questions, please stay back, we will discuss. So we done for today. The next session would be on Monday. As per our schedule, Monday to Friday, we have classes. So the next session would be on Monday. So we done for today,
Sir,
see you on Monday.
Sir, if you don't mind, 1 minute.
Yeah, I said I'll wait. If you have any questions, you can stay back. We'll discuss.
Okay, sir. Okay.
I'm just informing to participants. If somebody want to quit from the meeting, they can go ahead. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. So just one query actually.
Yeah.
Can I proceed, sir?
Yeah. Now you can go ahead. I don't see any questions from others.
Oh, sir. Actually, sir, test instance, while we are using test instance, based on the end user requirement, for example, we have, implemented in test instance, for example, all the settings, all the development things, whatever it is required, we have already made it in test instance. So after that, as and when, if I wanted to go for a live, so same test settings, can I directly copy it into production instance, or
Yeah.
I need to make it?
You can move. Two options are available. If you want to move, we have option to move all the setups from test instance to production, or else you can create all the setups once again.
Okay. So if I want, I don't need to create once again. I can move, right?
Not required. You can copy the setups from test to production. There is option.
Okay. That facility is available, right?
That facility is available. That can be done by us also.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? I don't see any questions. If no questions, that's all for today. So we'll connect on Monday. Thank you all.